So welcome back to That Shed Builds. My name is Jerome. This is another episode on the CX500 for the DGR. I'm not really sure what part I'm in right now, but it's getting busy and time is running out really fast. I've got some cool things done today. This morning I went to Van Rijn Coating. They do powder coating for all sorts of businesses, but they do a couple of, for people like me, they do stuff as well. And they're actually going to powder coat a few things on this bike for me, which is really cool. One of those is that frame back there. That's chrome. I want to have that differently, and I think I'm going to ask them to do the crash bars as well, and the side stand. I think the rest I was going to ask them to do as well. So the triple tree, but I think I'm going to do that with my own stuff because I need to mark up that front light, and it's going to take a while before it gets back. I don't have that time, so I'm going to do the triple tree myself and do the other stuff. Let them do it. They've got a cool blasting cabinet, like proper stuff, and they can actually get that bare metal because that's chrome and it's kind of damaged. Anyway, there's a lot more going on. I will show you that in a minute. First, let's do the intro and then let's dive into it. So just to kind of get you back where I'm at with these parts, is the front fork is a complete conversion from a CX500 to an FT500 front end. So that means the shock absorbers, the triple tree actually completely replaces, and the big advantage is that the bike will be up higher, so more adventure-like. But it does need a lot of conversion. So that's the bearings, all sorts of stuff. It's pretty complex, actually. I thought it would be a lot easier, but in the end it wasn't. The shocks I had were like really incomplete, so I had to order up a lot of parts additionally, like a stabilizer and fork caps and a few bolts and stuff. But in the end I got it complete, and the first thing we have to do now is get everything looking very nice. So the front fork tubes, and of course the triple tree itself, and that's where we're gonna start this part. It needs painting. It's rusted and crusted. I still need a bearing for this one down here, which is annoying because you can't hardly get those single, so you have to get the entire set, which is a shame because it's going to cost more money basically. But yeah, we need the bearing down here, so we're going to take off this entire piece, take off the steering, the handlebar of course, and I'm still doubting with what to do with these switches. So I think I'm going to take off all the paint actually. I've tried to paint this before to make it black again, but it just chips off. I can just like scratch it with my finger and it just comes off. So I'm not really sure what to do with that. And of course the handlebar itself, it needs a paint job as well. There's like parts of damage here and there. And this kill switch, which is over here, so this is like the kill switch, lights, and the start button. The kill switch actually doesn't work anymore, and that's because of the CDI system that's in this bike. So the first generation Marco Becker CDI system, when you install that, the kill switch is out of the equation, which makes this obsolete basically. So I'm kind of thinking, should I try to keep this or just replace it with another switch? Should I somehow reinstall a kill switch? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I think I'll contact him and see what he has to say about it. Maybe he's got a solution for it by now. I'm not really familiar with those things. Yeah, so front end is going to come off completely. That needs a paint job for sure. These can come off. is separate, so this shouldn't be too hard to do. There's already a new bearing here, but not here, so that needs to be fixed. Get a new bearing on this, but as you can see, it's like there's paint on it and stuff. So this needs a bit of work as well. We're going to come back to those. First, I'm going to do the front forks, make them look nice, and put in some new seals. There's a lot of dirty stuff coming from this. Oh, damn it.
You should see a doctor, a good doctor.
So, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the dust caps. Should be able to undo. Oh yeah, I need to do there's a circlip there. I need to remove that first, of course. Something like this to take it out. Oh, the other way around, sorry. There it is. Got it. That's the circlip. Now, should be able, oh, there it goes. That's one seal. So this with the slope weight down. There's a bushing. And there is the entire thing. So it looks, should be a thing in there. There it is. So that's the order of things. Dust cap, circlip, seal. It must have come out like this, so top. Then this one with this side down, bushing. Another bushing, of course, which is on the thing still, and this. Alright. So next up are the lower parts of the shock, the legs. I don't know how you want to call these. There was black paint on one side and nothing on the other. They looked really bad, and I used the wire wheel here to make them look at least a lot cleaner. As you can see, I keep switching on the machine because it's a very old machine and it turns off every now and again. Very annoying, very time consuming that way. But yeah, the shocks are looking better and better. But after the cleaning, there's still a lot of polishing to do, which will come right after this. Now the polishing took a really long time, but it's very satisfying work. They just look so much nicer, but it's very time consuming. Now just a reminder, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. You can also help me out by donating some money via buymeacoffee.com. Links are in the description. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how long it takes to actually polish this thing. So I'm going to show you a bit in real time. So as you can see, it takes up a lot of time, and when you speed it up, it looks so fast, but it just takes time. But the result is there, and I think that came out really nice, a lot better than I had hoped actually. Oh wow, look how clean this is. Ooh, that's silver shadow, isn't it? Alright, let's get this cap off so we can replace it with this really nice one. Now I have to be dangerous, it could fly out, so I thought I'd just put some gloves thingies over it. Maybe I can actually do it right. There it is. Okay, so that's the difference. This one's really cracked out, this one's all nice. Now it's time to reassemble this thing. Get all my tools out of the way. Get our brand new seals. Oh yeah, I need to do this bolt. I'm gonna put it in the electroplating thingy because it looks like this right now. Let's make this nice. The other one straight away. So these shocks, they came out really good. I'm really happy with the result. I'm just waiting for the screws to dry on which I did the electroplating. But other than that, these are done and ready to put back on the bike. All right, as you can see, my shed is exploded with stuff everywhere, and the bike is stripped down as far as I need it to. I've got some cool stuff. The first thing is I got the speed gauge. This is actually from a VT 600, I don't know. Anyway, it didn't fit the wheel because this is the one that was in this one. This is the one from the CX500. And as you can see, those internals are just exactly the other way around. So these are up and these are in. But they actually fit in here perfectly, as you can see. So now I can fit this to the wheel over here on these little tabs. And now it actually works, and you can see that because this little thingy is turning, as you can see. So that one over there. So that's fixed. So I've nearly got the front wheel complete now. All I need to do is make a spacer here, because normally the FT500 has a like disc thingy here. I don't have it, so I need to make something for that. That will make this wheel complete finally. I still need a bearing here because the other one is still on the triple tree. I can't get it off without damaging it, so I need to order that. I've got the mount here ready for the tank. I need to finish this one. I need to cut this off more. Then the tank, this can be painted. Tank mount is done. We can start looking at the seat cover. That's going to be really tricky. I still don't have anybody to do that, but that's going to be a challenge. I need to paint these pipes because I'm going to paint them. What else? There's so much going on. I got this container for like spare tire and tire irons, but I'm not really sure I'm going to use it. It doesn't look very nice, so I might do that later. I still have to remove the ignition barrel. But I think I'm gonna put it over here somewhere, somehow. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best place. I think I'm gonna use this mounting point. Normally there's a bracket here, but you don't actually need it. So I took that out. My own CX doesn't have this bracket. It has these mounting points, same as this one, and they actually cancel out this part. Maybe you'd be able to use these as well. That could be an idea, actually. I'll have to look at the tank. Maybe I can use this to mount that. Anyway, we need to do that. What else? Oh yeah, and then this. So this is from For Sky Lights. They've already provided me with the side lights for this bike. I need to mount that. But they also gave me a discount on this cool light. This is going to be the headlight. There it is. And this is proper stuff. If I can get it out. There it is. That is a big light. Really heavy. And that's going to be here. And that's what I'm looking for. So it has a mount here, and it's completely sealed already. So all I need to do is hook up these wires, and then it's good to go. Maybe we'll have a look-see what it actually looks like. But this is really strong stuff. So For Sky Lights, thank you very much for the discount on this part, and of course on the other two lights that I got. They're already cool. So For Sky Lights, it's just over here. Really cool stuff. They've got all these really cool lights for like Jeeps and bikes and cars and trailers and off-road vehicles, overland vehicles, you name it. They've all got it. So check out their site. Thank you. All right, that's where I'm gonna stop this video. Go over to buymeacoffee.com/DutchShedBuilds if you want to support this project and help with some funding. See you in the next episode. Still a lot of work to do, all for Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.